Welcome, class. I am to be your instructor this quarter, and you have enrolled in my class, which is called Experimental Theoretical Psychology of the Number in Things. Today, the lesson is about the numbers in language and how to recognize the numbers in words as they appear to us in sounds, and finally what those numbers may mean to us on an intellectual or emotional level. Well, okay. If we are all set, I will now begin my lecture. Now, the number 3 may mean things to us together as a whole group, as in movie trilogy, meaning 3 movies, or a triptych painting, which is one painting that takes 3 canvases, perhaps each with its own frame to display. Say, one part of the canvas may show a great barn and a field, another displaying a different part of the field with a great mountain in the background, and the third showing the field gradually making its way downhill past a fence and ending in a serene but perhaps buggy lake. So, this 3 principle, experienced in the indisputable 3 corners of a triangle, means things to all of us. 1 is geometric stability that 2 points cannot have without, perhaps, some motion providing the third force towards stability, as experienced when riding a bicycle, and perhaps the ability. Another is like a tripod, to stand on uneven ground when a 4-legged object, such as a common table, does not have the same stability, and will almost invariably wobble. Woof, 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 woof. And there are subjective aspects to the number 3 as well, meaning that what the number may mean to you personally that others don't share. Perhaps there are 3 children in your family. You have a brother and a sister, and together you make a trio of siblings. We will discuss these concepts as they relate to the philosophy of psychology. But first, today, we are going to discuss language, and words in particular, that have what I call a hidden number in the sum of individual sounds produced when speaking them. This is different from the number of letters used to spell the words, and thus it affects us psychologically when spoken, for we do not see spelled words when we have a conversation. Now, class, can anyone think of a word that has 3 distinct sounds and only 3 distinct sounds? Not to be confused with syllables. Syllable. Hear that? 3 syllables. But syll, just to demonstrate, with but one of those syllables, has a s sound, an I sound, and an O sound. So syllable count is not the same. Quite different, in fact, numerically identifiable as such. Now, yes?
Mammoth?
What about a mammoth?
Well, you asked for a word that had 3 distinct word sounds. I'm guessing mammoth.
Oh, yes. So, mammoth, you say. Not even close, really, but let's break it down to show you where you have gone off track. I do appreciate your effort. No one should feel bad for getting an answer wrong long before we are to be tested on it. So, in the word mammoth, we have the sound to start it off, then we have a making ma. That's 2 sounds. So after a, we have another then an and finally a th. Count them up, and we get 5 sounds. A, th. Mammoth. 5 is a very important number, pseudopsychologically speaking, as it makes the famous pentagon. But now, right now, we are striving for 3-sounded words. I will give you some examples. Bake is one. Notice it has a b, a, and k. Put them together, and you get bake. Notice the K-E in this word makes the k sound, and whoever added the E, they did so for the pronunciation of the word, making the vowel, the A, say its name. Hear how the A goes A, which is what we call the letter, and not the ah sound. So now we know about the silent E. Another such word, though, back to the topic at hand, is bug. Listen. B-a-g. It also has 3 letters. Another one, however, is wait, which has 4 letters, as you can possibly imagine. Starts with w, then goes to a, and finishes with t. W-a-t. Wait. 3 sounds. Now, anyone? Yes.
Will?
Will. Let's see. W-I-L. 1, 2, 3. Will. Yes. Very good. Anyone else?
Nail?
Nail. Ooh, tough one. N. That part is pretty straightforward. But a, that seems to make 2 sounds. N-A-L. 3 sounds. Excellent. Let's move on. Now, remember when I said that a 4-legged object does not want to stand very well on uneven ground? Well, that may be true. However, the psychology of the number 4 does represent a great stability. For without the 4 corners of a square, we would not have the 90-degree angle, which is so common in most of our structures. Therefore, the number 4 can represent the state of achievement of human industry and cleverness, or rising above our animal environment and creating not necessarily a false one, but one manufactured with mathematics and the mind as pre-tactile tools. Can anyone think of words that have 4 distinct vocal sounds? Yes.
Huge.
Can. Try it. K. A. N. Can. Nope. That only has 3 sounds. We need 4. Yes, in the back.
Train?
Okay then. I think we're starting to chug down the tracks. Train goes t, a, n. Train. 4 sounds. Excellent. Anyone else?
Stone?
Nice one. Yes, stone has 4 sounds. Listen. S, t, o, n. Stone. Yes, there.
Spill.
Spill. Let's see. S, p, I, u. Spill. Yes, has 4 sounds. You know, I wonder if double letters such as the LL in spill ever have 2 distinct sounds, or are they always just 1 sound? Anyone? Well, I don't actually know because I haven't shuffled through every word in the dictionary, but most times 2 letters just make 1 sound. 2 O's can turn an A in hot, like in hot, into an oo, like in food. And 2 E's can turn an E in bed into E, as in feed. But I cannot think of one example where 2 letters, say the L's in dollop, have to be pronounced separately. Dollop. Nope. Anywho, class, I don't want to fill up your brains with too much information today. Your assignment is to go out into the world and find things like, say, a sled, for example, which goes s, o, e, d, having 4 sounds, and try to figure out how those 4 distinct sounds make you feel, psychologically speaking, and how your word choice in certain diplomatic situations with this in mind can have an effect on your purpose positively or negatively, meaning why you might want to utter another word such as dock, which has the d, a, and k sounds, which are only 3 distinct sounds, and why. Okay? Class dismissed. See you tomorrow.